I'm in no control of other people's words, what they say to me. I can come across many people every single day and they can say anything they want, and based off what they say can change my internal state. That's what I realized as a kid. When one of my friends walked into my room, best friend, he didn't mean it. He's just being playful. Locker room talk, he said a joke, and he made fun of a dent I have in my chest. You can't see my pictures right now on my Instagram or social media. I was born with a genetic defect. It's called pectus excavatum. Long story short, it's like a hollow protruding area in your chest. Sometimes it's more serious than others. I was extremely insecure about it because I realized if I take my shirt off, fuck man, no girls, they're gonna see a fucking hole in your chest. That's fucked up. So kids, as growing up, used to poke it. I felt very uncomfortable about it. They used to make fun of it. They were just like, ew, it's disgusting. So I grew up with something I thought I could not change, but I knew for a fact if I did a shit ton of bench press and chest, I can at least mask it, which was true. Now that I've done a shit ton of chest and upper body push, and I trained like a fucking savage, like I was possessed to just change and just morph, because I just knew for a fact I might have a dent in my chest, but you best believe if I'm jacked as shit, ripped as fuck, strong as hell, comfortable within my own skin, at least that dent in my chest wouldn't be that serious. And I was right about that. So my friend walked into my room and he just said, ew, look at that hole in your chest. What the fuck's wrong with your chest? At that point, I didn't really show it to anyone. I was walking around with a shirt on. That was basically one of the first few times I walked around without my shirt. I came out of the shower and instantly, and this is when I was already trained, instantly my mood went from a positive state to a straight negative state in a flash. That's because when someone says something insecure or just calls us out on our own insecurities, it rises up a negative thought in our brain and our memory system, and it changes our reality. So I knew instantly for a fact after that moment, I'm in no control of what other people say. So I had to get stronger. So I went to the gym next day and I started pushing. Just kept pushing. And I realized, fuck, after those few workouts, I was able to at least change my mental state and my internal state based off what someone else said. And I kind of realized instantly in that moment, that was a pivotal moment in my life. I'm in no control what other people say. But when people make fun of me, I'm weak. They're not weak. Even though they're weak for making fun of me, I'm weaker for changing. I know that sounds really fucked up. It's just a whole different level of ownership. I took it to the extreme. I basically said, I'm in control of my own internal state. If someone makes fun of me, I am weak. If someone makes fun of me and I change my internal state, they're just amplifying something I already know to be true. Yeah, some people can't change shit, but most people, 99% of the people, have the ability to change something in their body. Most people are structurally sound. They're out of shape, overweight. They can change their blubber on their fucking skin, and they don't. That's why I have very little respect for. My heart goes out for people who are in pain, whether they can change it or not, because some people just don't know the blueprint in terms of how to get lean, strong, fit, look good, feel good about their own skin, feel comfortable with their own skin. But some people, they know the blueprint, they're in pain, but they're not making the decision to change, and they're just complaining and just talking about how, oh, I'm out of shape, it's genetic. I get so fucking frustrated with people like that, because they're a shitty human being. They're a shitty human being. They can change, they want to change, or they haven't really changed, haven't really tried, and instead they'd rather just blame in other people. Other people are more gifted, or more genetically gifted. That's why I resonate so well with people who are Paralympics. They're born from a disadvantaged position because they're real. They don't bullshit. They understand that what life is really about, because in that sense they really see who treats them well, who doesn't. So I realized at that moment, fuck, I need to change. I had the ability to change my internal state as I got stronger and stronger, and I started pushing all the time, getting just turning it into more of a freak of nature from just a strength training standpoint. And my body started morphing. I just realized people can't hurt me. I'm in control of my internal fucking state. I'm in control of this shit. The stronger I got physically, the more I struggled in the gym, the more I left with a grateful state, which diffused any thought that people said, and it just deflected off me over time, and I just basically gained some really thick skin. Nowadays, people, as they move less and less, they become weaker in the flesh. I truly believe this. It's actually one of the biggest things down the road. People truly think that strength is not that important. I think it's one of the biggest fraudulent statements. I think it's the universe. What is a disadvantage of being happy? What is a disadvantage of being healthy, what's the disadvantage of being strong? There is very, very little, if anything. And usually everything is a double-edged sword. With those things, there's no double-edged sword to those things. There's just a huge benefit to being strong. There's a huge benefit to being healthy. There's a huge benefit to be happy. So the name of the game is to create that internal state physiologically, such that we're mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and our soul is cleansed of any sort of negativity, and we can operate through our fucking day. So as I got stronger and stronger as a kid, nobody could say shit to me. I got thick skin. Even to this day, even to this fucking day, you can say anything to my fucking face, I wouldn't get bothered. If I get bothered, I have the self-awareness to pull myself out of my own fucking head and say, Sam, you're irritated, you're getting negative thoughts running through your head. Why are you taking it personally? Go to the gym, ground it out, get it out of your fucking system. I just know some people, they're having a rough day, they said something mean, and most people, they're not inherently like that. Some people are, and then that's when I kind of use that to assess. If they keep fucking doing, they got a fucking problem. But at the same time, just because they have a problem doesn't mean they can change my own internal state. That's a form of leadership by definition. You want to be able to fucking take command. No one can fucking take control of your emotions. Imagine that, people saying shit and fucking changing your internal state. Now we're in a situation where people say anything they fucking want. It drives them fucking nuts, and they're banning, canceling. I actually think that's personal opinion. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but hypersensitivity to words is one step closer to another Hitler. I know it sounds really fucked up, but we're getting to a point where people are quick to hate, quick to feel disgusted about other people, which over fucking nothing, opinions. Maybe they made fun of you. Who gives a shit? I mean, it's a reason to grow stronger. So if you're out there, you're very sensitive to other people's words, and you have the ability to change it, it's your own responsibility. I took responsibility, and that's people think, working out is just about the physical aspect in terms of how you look, and it's really in terms of how you feel and how you believe, what you think of yourself. Nobody can say shit to me. There's only one time I got pissed off on something on a screen, regardless of opinions, left or right. And that's because I was high out of my mind. I watched a documentary called Game Changers, and I just realized how manipulative it was with regards to the truth. Because a lot of people told me it's a great documentary, you should watch it. And in the end, I watched it. I almost got offended because it reminded me of someone who's hyper manipulative, and the guy was just spewing a lot of bullshit. I was high, and I got emotional, which goes back to my initial state. If you're always taking substances to mask internal pain, or you're not in a good state. At that point, I was sick. I had COVID. I was a degenerate addict already. I was trying to deal with internal turmoil, and I watched a documentary on something. It was irritating me. So I watched it. I got irritated, and that was the only time I really got pissed off on the screen, and it was occupying my day for over a week. Actually, that's not such true. The George Floyd thing kind of bothered me for a bit. I felt sick in my stomach, and there's an Obama video of him kind of being weird, of him being two-faced, and it just made me weird, disgusted. Those are the only times I really got. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but those are the only times I really got annoyed on anything on the screen, because I know how to dissociate myself. It's a fucking cell phone, man. It's a fucking cell phone. You get pissed off a cell phone. But this is why these videos are great, because some people, if you're sensitive about something, and I call you out, or I just say something with it might be the truth, but it might hurt your feelings, but it's a hard truth, and because it's the truth and honest, but my intention is to make you better, but you get offended and angry, it's actually a reason for you to grow. I do it on purpose. That's why I always tell people. That's why I always say on these videos, if you're fat, out of shape, overweight, you're selfish. You're fucking selfish. So that's if you knew the blueprint and the path. Some people just don't know the blueprint and the path. Their parents just honestly, they didn't fucking know, and you grew up with knowing, you think this is just who you are. That I feel bad, but some people really deep down inside know, and everyone deep down inside knows, if you just get, if you're active, you clean out your diet, you should probably get lean. So if you're fucking 300 pounds, I don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe that shit. So we're in control of our internal state. I'm in control of my internal state. I use my training, strength training, not just to look good, feel good within myself, is to control what I have within my brain, and I can deflect everything outside of my surroundings. My fear of judgment is very minimal. If anything, I don't really care about what people think. I just upload these videos, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't worry about thoughts and ideas that can kind of, because I have a process. I just go to the gym every single morning, and I revalidate myself with who I know who I am, and I just ground my emotions, knock out all the negativity, create a state of growth, create a state of positivity within my own system, feel good about myself, And if I feel good about myself and I have positive thoughts and I clear my mind, I go through a struggle and I just have like a clean meal. I'm relaxed internally. I don't have anxiety. I'm not nervous. I can start my day with gratitude. I'm grateful to be alive in these moments. Right now, it's fucking, what time is it? It's like 5:30 a.m. and I'm done my workout, peace and quiet. This is what it's about. So, lots of love. Like I said, if you get offended personally by words, use it as a reason to grow. Use it as fuel in the gym to push you forward. It's not, sometimes this world can be mean with their words, but sticks and stones, you know what I'm saying? Just go to the gym. Some people are abusive, they're rude. The majority of the world doesn't exercise, so they're just walking with a bit more negativity and a bit more of a passive aggressive attitude. And it's your own responsibility to level the fuck up, man. It is what it is. That's my mindset. That's how I've always been. And it's worked so fucking well because I know deep down inside in 20, 30 years down the road, not only I'm going to be ahead of the curve, I know the people around me it's going to resonate. I know I at least have like control of this. I don't get depressed. If I do, I can only think about moments where it's like an hour, and that's just because of pleasure-seeking behaviors where I just kind of I did it to myself. People cannot piss me off. If they do, I know how to get myself back into a positive state, because I know for a fact if I'm negative, if I'm running scripts in my head on a 24-hour basis, I'm going to live, let's just assume to 120, I'm going to say 120, 100 years, 120 years. I don't want to waste a fucking day, a week, a month dwelling on something what someone says in the past. That's just a waste of fucking time. It's not fair to the people around you. It's not fair to your family. It's not fair to your kids. It's not fair to your friends. You're going to walk into your room, walk into a party, and all you think about is, oh, I can't believe he said that. How long ago did he say that? Oh, 10 years ago? What the fuck? Why are you dwelling on past trauma? If we focus on creating our best self, and we're growing and we're learning about ourselves every single day, personally developing who we are mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, our soul will be cleansed and will be happy, strong, and healthy from a deeper standpoint.